many do we need?
We need 7. So what we do is we put this round here, like so.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 3 sets of 4 lights.
Yeah.
All controlled by 3 dimmer switches on that wall. So you'll be able to have it as cosy or as
So you
vibrant
come
as
up
you
the
want.
stairs, you can turn the lights on.
Yeah, and then the one on the right, the dim switch on the right of the 3 will turn this first row on, middle row.
So a bit like we've
and
got
then
at home
in
in
kitchen.
England
Yeah,
in the
basically
kitchen.
Similar
That works really
thing.
well.
And then obviously each set you can have at a different level. You might, the reason I'm thinking that if we have a TV or cinema screen here, you might want the back row of lights on and not the front or not the middle, just so you've got that control. And I thought it was better that way than half of that side.
Yeah,
and half
totally
of
agree.
that side.
That's really good thinking. Yeah.
So it'll be like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll have a kind of stairs going up there, which means we could have a
Say
sofa.
that again. So stairs are coming up.
Stairs will be coming up from here. People have asked about the support of this beam, saying that that's not strong enough. But the platform will sit under this. There's then struts coming down.
Yep.
So that's completely supported in the middle, as well as the edges and the sides and all of that. And it's bolted into a massive granite wall.
And it will all be fairly quiet as well, because we'll have...
Well, look, it's 200mm of insulation in there.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Good. So you won't
I mean,
hear above.
I mean...
Well, like
no
most
wall, so
houses. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
The vibration is minimised with the way the subfloor is on the joist, because there's a little padding underneath. So with sound transference, it's all about how each thing is connected to each other thing, and the only way that you properly isolate sound is by having it completely disconnected. So a room within a room and a wall that's separated with another wall with a gap in between. You need an air gap.
I think as a sound engineer, you are pretty qualified.
I'm pretty qualified, so if anyone wants any advice...
You're pretty good on...
I also don't really care too much, because our bedroom's above, and the fact is this is going to be a musical space. There's no wall here. What we might do at some point is...
I'd like a curtain.
We might put an acoustic black curtain
Yeah.
that we can then pull across. I
So
mean, they're
that
quite
if we're
expensive.
watching something, it
Yeah.
will kind of darken it. It will.
Yeah, I mean, they're not cheap, but we can easily fit a rail
Yeah.
there and have something that we can just pull
Across to.
across, and it will deaden the sound.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I mean, the thick ones do a pretty decent job if they're running along the floor as well.
But also,
the
if
sound's
you've
gonna
got
travel,
people
that's all open
downstairs,
anyway.
Tom, as well, sometimes it's quite nice when you're in different rooms to be able to section them off so that, you know, if the kids are up here watching a film or something and we're down there by the fire, which doesn't exist at the moment,
Yeah.
it would be nice. And if you think that floor there, we won't be able to see most of that because that's all going to be.
Yeah, so
walled
you won't
up,
hear
isn't it?
anything from there. I mean, the fact
Yeah.
is, they won't be spending a huge amount of time in there because those are the bedrooms. Obviously, at night they'll be up there and a bit maybe during the day. But these are the living spaces, the
Yeah.
kitchen. That's all open. The sound's going to transfer, whatever happens. The noise is going to come from there up to here. You can't really do much about that.
But that's kind
And
of
if we're
what we
watching a
want,
film-
isn't it? We want to be together. We
Yeah,
want
well,
to.
exactly. It's the whole point. And actually, if we're, there's going to be a cinema screen here with awesome sound system.
Have you bought it already?
Well, I've got the studio at home. I've got 4 really good quality monitor speakers and a centre speaker. So I've got all the gear anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be loud.
Well, no, it's just going to be good,
No,
and
it is
loud.
good. Yeah.
But within this space and that insulation and the insulation below, we need to be a little careful about the bounce between these,
Well,
the
because
distance
you've got to remember at home you have all the foam, don't you, on the walls and things like that to.
But we
deaden
can have
the
rugs
sound
and stuff, which will help.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think that's why
I
it's
mean, it'll
nice
sound great anyway,
to have
won't it?
wooden flooring and things because then we can have rugs wherever we want.
The thing
Carpet tends to just get filthy and
Yeah, but if you were building a studio
yeah,
for sound isolation and bounce, this is ideal because that wall isn't perfectly in line with that wall,
yeah,
and that wall isn't perfectly in line with that wall. So the whole purpose of when you're trying to stop the sort of ringing sound is that you don't get what we call a standing wave where it bounces straight off one wall, hits the other wall and bounces back to exactly the same spot.
Yeah.
If they're slightly offset like these are and all wonky and rickety, the sound bounces and hits different places so it scatters, and that's why you don't get a big. That's why you don't get a ping.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
And especially once it's insulated and that will sort of have a natural deadening anyway. Yeah, it'll be fine. Be good. And we can always and the sofas and that all soaks up sound as well.
Yeah. So
And
where
it's
do you
not-
think
it's going to be a fun, as a recording space, it'll be nice and open, and the cool thing is that you could, if I was recording Amelie's drums, for example, with close mic it all, you can
Yeah.
get a really cool sound. And then I can actually rig a pair of microphones up there
really?
on that beam,
Yeah.
and you'll get this awesome kind of reverb effect of the barn. So, people pay a lot of money for those sort of things. In Abbey Road, they used to have this kind of cave where they'd record, and they'd put microphones in this kind of really echoey chamber off the main rooms, and you get this really cool effect. It's on thousands of records.
Yeah.
And people try and create that digitally, but we don't need to because we've got.
I
got
think
the
it's
space.
fair to say to the viewers that you do a lot of recording, don't you? And
Yeah.
um
But even just sitting under there, I mean, I've only just thought of this, but if you
God.
shove a stereo pair of mics there,
yeah.
then you'll get a really nice kind of room noise if we're recording. I mean, we're not going to do loads of recording, but Amelie's really into her music, and you could certainly do some really nice albums in here, and
Yeah.
and you can close spaces off, and I can
Well,
make
when you bring all your
gobos.
musician friends over and things as well for holidays,
Well, yeah,
it'll be
quite.
great. Yeah.
People in the future, if someone wants to make an album with me, you can come over. Not just yet, maybe leave it a couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's not quite.
Not quite there yet.
Not quite there.
But once it is there,
Yeah.
you know, we've got spare rooms. You can, you know, stay, record an album. Maybe that's a future business.
And then I can do more voiceover work, and
Well, you can. That's the whole point. You can
Yeah.
do loads of voiceover work.
that'll be great. Be really exciting.
Yeah.
I need a little booth.
So we'll get the rest of the insulation up tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then, once we've done that, plasterboard.
Yep.
Holes
Excellent.
for the lights. Pull the wires through.
And we bought the flooring as well,
We've
haven't
got the
we?
flooring. That
Yep.
goes in the next day.
And whereabouts are the railings going to go? Because that's the thing.
Railings for what?
So we don't fall over the edge.
Well, I reckon they should go on the edge.
Yeah, you know, it makes me very nervous, that kind of thing.
Like that.
Yeah, no.
What?
What? Seriously, right on the edge?
The railing?
Right on the edge. Aren't we doing a little bit further back?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know.
Well, the edge is the bit you don't want to fall over.
I know, but like, what if it breaks?
It won't break. It's going into a
Yeah,
solid
but
beam.
you know our kids. That's good. That's...